Alright, Dan.
Dan.
Do it with Stan.
Do it with Dan.
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 Do it with Dan. Do it with Dan.
Do it with Dan.
Dan.
If you do it with Dan, you're doing it with me.
You know, this is like the first time I've actually had any time to run around and ride without actually having to go anywhere. I've got nothing to do technically until later this afternoon. I've got some time off. So I guess I'll ride around and talk in the meantime. I don't particularly feel like talking about everything though at a stoplight. Fucking drawstring bags are the worst on motorcycles. Mr. Gomez! Thanks, dude! It's all Sharpie! Nice and healed! Later, man. My buddy Gomi. It's not really his name, it's just what I've always called him. Alright, there's a couple things I do want to talk to you about. I completely forgot about discussing with you guys. I get a lot of questions about what happened to Ricky. If you guys are new to my channel, you probably don't know who Ricky is. Ricky is someone that I used to ride with all the time. Me and him had lots of great video adventures. Totally amazing fun. Me and him used to get in all sorts of trouble. He's the guy that I did wheelies in front of cops with, you know. Like, he was more ghetto than me. That's how Ricky is. Which is just, I know that sounds like blasphemy, but Ricky was legitimately more ghetto than I am. He was ghetto-er than Do It With Dan. If you guys are new to my channel, you guys probably don't know who Ricky is unless you've watched some of my previous videos. And then, and if you guys have been with me for a while, you know exactly who the fuck Ricky is. Ricky is a great friend of mine. We used to ride all the time, had all types of trouble, blah, blah, blah. Well, he had to sell his bike a little while ago. For those of you who don't know, which I don't know why any of you would because we've never talked about it, but Ricky had some really nasty back issues. I think he broke his back when he was younger, and that's where it all started from. Yeah, he had broken his back when he was younger, and that created a lot of back pain issues, and then like the angle of riding and like the bumps and stuff like that would just absolutely kill him when we rode. So it was a really kind of a chore to get him to ride because it was hurting him. Like, it's hard to enjoy your favorite thing when it hurts you, you know? It's kind of like doing meth. You love doing it, but it's slowly killing you. I'm assuming I've never done meth. So Ricky sold his bike. He sold his CBR 600 that was ghetto fabulous. So that kind of sucks. Ricky was always fun to ride with. We had all types of crazy, stupid adventures, and man, we had a blast. And it sucks that he's no longer able to ride. He actually sold his bike to a friend of mine. And my friend of mine, I guess he's riding the bike around every now and again. I haven't seen him ride around town. But the good news is I believe he's going to have surgery soon to fix it. I think that's what he said. He was going to a doctor who said he was going under the knife soon to get his back fixed. I'm sure he watches some of my shit still. He was one of my biggest fans just because he was in the videos. Now that he's not in the videos, he probably doesn't watch anymore. I remember there's a video where he does a wheelie, right? It's probably my best videos. He does a small wheelie and it racks his nuts, and Chase on Two Wheels commented on it saying like he liked the video, and fucking Ricky gets all excited because Chase on Two Wheels saw him bust a nut, and I quote, bust a nut. So he was all totally excited about that. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering what happened to Ricky, and that's what happened. On another note, I want to talk about another one of my friends who's going through a lot of struggles right now. I waited so long to talk about this, and I apologize, but I wanted to bring this up a lot sooner than I have, and that's my fault. A good friend of mine, KillSwitch, went down recently, and he was in a lot of pain too. You know, a lot of my good friends have gone down. Todd the Triumphant, he went down. One of my close friends on YouTube, and then now KillSwitch has gone down, and he hurt himself really bad too. You know. And if you guys want to go over there, show him some love and support, I'll put his link in the description of the video so you guys can go check him out. He had a lot of good stuff too. One of my like original motherfuckers that was subscribed to me. He's in my intro. He's been there since the beginning too. And you know, I know it was bad when I went down. I broke some bones or whatever. I don't think he broke any bones. But here's what makes his situation significantly worse than mine was, is that he has a fucking family. You know, like he's got a wife and a kid. I don't know what he's doing for work right now. I don't want to go through and put all his, you know, personal shit on YouTube. But he's having some struggles right now because of the accident. In the long run, he wants to get back on two wheels too, just like I did. I think what's unfortunate for him is that it's not going to come nearly as quick as mine did. Just because, you You know, I don't have anyone that's dependent on me. You know, he's got a family and shit, so that makes it significantly harder. I'm gonna drag some knee on this turn, bro. Not going fast enough to even stick my fucking knee out, whatever. That really sucks, man. So go support KillSwitch. I've linked his channel in the description. Dude's a really cool guy. He's been with me since the beginning, and he showed me a lot of love and support when I went down. I feel like you guys should do the same, because he was one of the main supporters for me when I went down. He was there for me, just like a lot of you guys were. What's great about the motovlogging community is that we all fucking support each other. That's what makes this community, in my opinion, one of the best online communities there is, because you have the determination and the dedication and the relationship of every rider, except jam-packed into one reliable source. You have an infinite number of us motherfuckers who are there to support and help each other and tell us what we're doing wrong and what we need to do better on, and show us love and like our shit. And that's what makes this community great. So go check him out. He's fucking awesome. I'd set him up a donation page, but I have no clue really how to do that. Someone set mine up for me. So if someone wants to do that or can do that, that'd be fucking fantastic. I had a special request. I don't do wheelies anymore. That's not my thing. That was a happy birthday wheelie to a close friend of mine named Trent. He watches my shit. He's one of my friends that have known me before I started motovlogging. So that was dedicated to you. Happy birthday, dude. I know it's fucking way late, but I do it when I can, and that was probably the best wheelie I've done in 4 months. So there you go. And that's a cop, and I'm doing like 60. Don't pay any attention to me. I actually don't know what the speed limit is on this road, so I'm just gonna continue going like ain't nobody's business. Thankfully, I didn't do that in front of the cop. I try to drive pretty straight now. I don't act a fool as much as I used to. I don't even want to get a 1000cc anymore because of the accident. You know, it's kind of put me in perspective that I don't need a 1000cc motorcycle like I thought I did. Guy was getting a little close to me. I'm already doing fucking 60. Chill the fuck out. Oh, okay. High five? Aw. No high five. He did not want to give me a high five. I seriously just lost my train of thought. I fucking derailed my own train of thought by trying to give that guy a high five. I'll just review the basics. Go show love and support for KillSwitch. Don't drive like a fucking asshole, because I don't do it anymore usually, kinda sometimes. Oh yeah.
Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Pop the molly, I'm sweating.
Hashtag Swag City, bitch. Do or dares the ghettoest motovlogger around. He's so ghetto, he draws on his bikes for designs. Can't afford no good quality HD shit.
There.